I just cannot get over the fact that Republican members of Congress are continuing to hold town hall events. They have been doing it since March, and it's never gone well for them. Like, we have never seen headlines of Republican holds town hall event and everyone is happy and great. It's always some of the most insane things you've ever heard, like Republican gets shouted down at town hall, Republican has a meltdown, or in the case of Republican Representative Barry Moore from Alabama last week, the headline is Republican storms out of back door after being laughed at during town hall. In a district that Donald Trump won by more than 70% last year, so this is a deep red Republican district, and trust me, I know it's literally right down the road from me in Daphne, Alabama. I drive through there several times a month. That is Trump country. It's Republican country and always has been. But Barry Moore, their Republican representative, decided to do a town hall on Wednesday night of last week. And, as the reports say, he ended up cutting it short and fleeing out the back door after being laughed at by the audience, jeered by the audience, called a liar by the audience, and at one point the audience just started shouting, "Shame, shame, shame," as he attempted to defend the one big beautiful bill that Trump forced and Moore supported. So it doesn't matter where these Republicans are. If they're in a swing district or if they're in a deep red district, they are not having a good time at their town hall events. Which begs the question, why are y'all still doing this? Is it because you know that your popularity is fading so badly? So is the Democratic Party's, for full disclosure, not trying to say they're doing great. But Republican Party popularity is going down. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is, of course, the least popular piece of legislation in most of our lifetimes, possibly in all lifetimes. And Republicans feel the need that if we don't go out there and try to explain our case, we're going to get shellacked in the midterms, but they're not able to do it because they're trying to defend the indefensible, and that's what these audiences are telling them. And no, these are not paid protesters. These are not paid agitators. George Soros isn't sitting out there at the door handing people checks as they walk in. These are actual, real, angry constituents wanting answers as to why their representatives, like Barry Moore, decided to screw them over. Alabama is one of the poorest states in the country. In fact, a UN report from a couple years ago said that the poverty in Alabama is on par with what we see in undeveloped nations. Undeveloped nations, and we have that in Alabama. And if anybody, and I do it, again, several times a month, I travel through parts of Alabama, at least a couple times a year, I'll go through the entire state. If anybody else would do that, you would see it firsthand. And Alabama has a lot of natural beauty. It really is a great state, except for the politics and, of course, what those politics have done to the people. I love Alabama. Not the football team. I like Auburn. But the point is, if you can't convince these people that you have hoodwinked on every single issue in the past, that the one big beautiful bill is definitely the best thing ever, if you can't even convince them, then you're losing that spark. Whatever it is that has allowed Republicans for decades to gaslight their voters, to get them to follow the biggest con in history, these voters might be waking up. And that, of course, could spell doom for these Republicans, no matter how deeply they try to gerrymander their own states. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.